Bronny James just had the best game of his NBA career, and this is a mix of everything he did well. We start things off with him fighting over the high ball screen. He gets to the nail and eventually gets into the paint to get a defensive rebound. Perfect defensive rotation here, and then this is one area where I think Bronny's shown the most growth. Anyone that's watched Bronny knows that every time he touches the ball, the fans are literally screaming at him to shoot it. As a young player, this messes with your head so much because you really don't know when to shoot. Like, you're still learning the game, essentially. He gets the ball to a vet in Markieff Morris, and then finally takes a shot with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. I know he missed, but it's not a bad shot. And then here he is guarding Jordan Clarkson, truly one of the best offensive players in the league, denies his use of the high ball screen, funnels him down to the big, and then forces him to make a tough pass. And then Bronny, with the patience once again, doesn't listen to the crowd, doesn't get influenced by them and take a tough shot, gets it back to the guard, and then Bronny ends up with a hockey assist here. More solid growth, honestly. And then the same thing on the next possession, gets the ball, doesn't listen to the crowd, gets it back to Shake Milton. I know generous stat keepers will give him an assist for this. Maybe was, maybe wasn't, but good play by Bronny. And then he attacks the closeout here on Walker Kessler, who's an all-star, by the way, gets downhill and then shoots it over Lauri Markkanen, who's like 7'1". He gets fouled, goes to the free throw line, and knocks the first one down just like Bronny Sr. And then watch him fight around the pin down screen here by Filipowski, does a good job of closing out, and then he jumps to his help position, sees his man, sees ball, and stays in perfect help position. I mean, this is a solid defensive possession here by Bronny. Now, this is one area where he's got to grow. This has happened to him almost every single NBA game that he's played. Falls asleep and gets backdoor cut on. He's got to clean this up immediately. Teams are watching film on him, and they're saying if you backdoor cut, you'll get one layup guaranteed. But then he bounces back on offense, uses Alex Len perfectly, comes around the high ball screen, hits a nice floater in the paint over Filipowski. But then watch the attention to detail here. He just got backdoor cut on, and he does not let it happen again. There's a perfect play trying to get a backdoor cut. He denies it. Good defense, good help defense as well. And then watch him run to the corner. He gets out and he sprints. He's understanding NBA spacing. You've got to sprint to the dead corner when you're on offense. And then a tough high catch point here, and he knocks down the three. Anyone who shoots knows how hard it is to catch the ball at your forehead and release it. Beautiful shot. And then the patience once again. Gets the ball to Alex Len, gets it back, and then gets it over to Markieff Morris. The entire time, the crowd is screaming at him to shoot it. And then this is a nice double right here. Forces the man to pass it, and then he sprints back, gets to the paint, looks for a man that he can guard, ends up settling on the 7-footer and boxes him out. They get a defensive rebound. Good job. And then look at the unselfishness here. There's 30 seconds left. He gives it up to a guard. He knows they only have one shot, and then he's patient, waits for Alex Len to set another nice high ball screen. He gets the switch that he wants onto Filipowski, and then he dares him to guard him, basically. He's like, come take it from me. I dare you. And then he has a nice step back. This was his play of the game. Splashes it right in his face. Watch the replay here. Watch the breakdown. He goes tween, behind the back, cross again, behind the back into a beautiful step back, and then shoots it right over Filipowski, who's 7 feet tall. This was a great play. And then the crowd loves it. I mean, they're playing in Utah, and the crowd absolutely erupts. I'm not kidding you. They literally chant MVP for him here to close the game out. Anyone who's not watched Bronny James play live, I know the games are on late at night. Check it out. It's insane to watch him play. I have never seen a reaction like this in pro sports ever. Kudos to Bronny for keeping it together. I'm definitely rooting for him, and I see constant improvement.